What's going on, Aurora? It's been a long time, man, right?
Yeah, definitely.
We haven't done one of these in a while. So just we're on the east side. We were going to go to the new food truck that's over there parked by the old Santi's Pizza. I'm a little bummed because we wanted to get some ice cream because there's some ice cream joint right next door.
Yeah.
Apparently they serve burnt ice cream there. Not sure what that is.
Sounds interesting.
Very
For those
interesting.
of you that know Aurora pretty good, it's or that don't, it's right off of Aurora Avenue, right by where 25 Broadway ends and runs into Aurora Avenue. So it kind of does that jog in front of the City of Aurora storage for their trucks and stuff like that.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah, it's also where some of the APD fuels up and stuff sometimes. But anyway, if you know that area, then it's kind of right just north of that, right there, right across the street, kind of.
They were closed today. My buddy Christian went there early this morning to try to get it before me, and jokes on you, buddy. They were closed. So I mean, I had already had a taste, and me and Joe had already planned on going with our friends, along with our friends Judy Reyna, Chef Judy, and Chef Noel. We'll have to do that, figure it out another day. And then yesterday there was a post asking if we did any reviews anymore. Like, where is he at?
Manny's been active doing reviews. I haven't been active because I've been working a little bit more overtime at my job, so that takes me away from doing other things like this. But
once in a while,
he still does reviews, and believe me, he's done quite a bit. You guys need to keep up with that on what's happening in Aurora. He posts links to that. More so on Manny's Food Ventures on Facebook and YouTube channel, of course.
So we are at Velasco's Tacos. Velasco's.
Yeah.
Taqueria Velasco.
Yeah, Velasco. Taqueria Velasco. There you go. That's mine. Yeah. It's right on Front Street, 1146 Front Street.
Right next to the school.
Yeah, right next to the elementary school.
I should have said to him when I gave him the reference. Old stopping ground. I grew up on Clean and Jefferson. You were on the other side. You were on Bangor.
Yeah, I was further down.
But these tacos are interesting. They're nicely priced in a time where in an age where there's inflation and cost of food going up. $2 tacos, you can't beat that.
No.
So Antonio went all out for us today. So what he did was we're gonna go right to left there.
Yeah, whichever way, it doesn't matter.
Okay, check it out. So he's got cecina. Go ahead, you go on that side. Cecina. I keep forgetting what that is.
Yeah, I keep forgetting too.
So this is pastor cecina. This is cochinita.
Alambre.
Alambre. This is cabeza, and then that was suadero. Again, for those who don't know, please chime in. Let us know what they are. They gave me an kind of a description. Oh, and don't forget the quesadilla, which is one of the largest ones that I've seen.
By the way, I pick up the plate, but my consommé is spilled. I don't want that.
No.
You don't want that on your conscience, do you?
But it's one of the largest. Actually, I'll do it. It's actually one of the largest quesadillas that I've seen.
That's just one taco, dude.
That's just one. You'll see that.
And this is my hand for reference.
Look at that.
That's good size.
So we're gonna check that out. Consommé is right here. All right, so Joel was about to eat. I totally forgot about the camera being
Like
around.
I was like that. Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go with this. We're doing the cecina first.
Cecina first, yeah. So what we'll do is we'll there's a lot of food here, so we're not going to record everything. But what we'll do is we'll probably pause the video. I'll blend it in, and that way you guys don't lose much. But magic of editing. And then we'll chime back in and let you guys know what we think, and possibly, add this even to our taco wars. So
Yes.
all right, guys. We'll see you guys in a bit.
All right, we're back.
How's it going, guys?
Super full.
Way full.
Different energy, right? Man, oh man.
So we ate so much we're like, you got to roll us out of here. Like that's like a little ball.
I wish there was a wheelchair.
They need an access ramp out here so they can wheel people like us right now.
If I had a motorized wheelchair, I'd just get in it and you go out with it.
Go all in with it. So food here is excellent. Really good tacos. The servings were Like
Serving size are good.
portions were perfect on the tacos. Like when you fold the taco, the meat goes right up to the top of the fold. The portions of the
Meat's coming off.
proportion of cilantro and onion to the meat is like spot on. Everything was done good. So hats off to Antonio, the owner and cook. We spoke to him briefly. We wanted to get a little bit more information on some of the specialty tacos that we tried. So he helped us out with that. So we did try 6 different tacos, guys. And like we showed you before, that size of that quesadilla, that was like 2 tacos. So we're stuffed.
Pretty brutal.
Yeah.
On my stomach right now. So, as you all said, that we ordered quesadilla. We got some cabeza, cecina, which is different. It's a asada, but just different. It's like a skirt steak, I would say. Piece of skirt steak.
It's a thinly grilled one piece of steak. Like,
Yeah.
it's basically what it is. Yeah.
The quesadilla, they have the alambre, and we'll go over that just a little bit on there. Suadero, cochinita pibil, and that's about it. So we got to go with what we started. We started with what? What did we start with? What was the first one that we did?
The first one was a cecina.
And Joel nailed it. His comparison was great. You ever go to a cookout and it's just guys are too busy trying to drink beer, so they just throw meat on the grill, let it grill, put on your tortilla, use it, eat it. That's kind of how I felt, and I remember those days, and it was good. Joel was the one to come up with that, and I was like, I couldn't argue it. I was like, yeah, that's how it made me feel.
That's how it tasted just like that. It kind of just brought that type of vibe when you tasted it and ate it, and I was like, this is pretty good. This is exactly what this tastes like.
Haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
So good. I mean, that one we came up with a 6.6. It's a good taco. Is it something that you go to the restaurant and ask for, and you personally look for? It's got to be your style. For me, there's other tacos that I would go for before that. But if someone gave it to me, I wouldn't be mad.
I've seen people eat it in that style, but more in a dinner type plate. So more you see it more commonly in rice, beans,
kind of asada.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Pieces like that. Yeah.
Like that. That's kind of you're gonna see that style of meat more so on that type of platter.
Yeah. So it was good. 6.6 is a good score for that. The next one we did was a quesadilla.
The quesadilla. Oh, that was
Quesadilla was. Would you say that's the star of the show?
I think it was, yes.
A couple things that stood out
Stole the show.
was the tortilla that it's in is homemade. As you guys saw, it was one of the biggest ones we've ever eaten.
Yeah.
Full of meat. The consommé was really good. I mean, the first kind of when Joel put the spoon in, came up and it was just a piece of birria, and the consommé was fantastic.
Yes.
On the thinner side, but that's not a bad thing.
Had flavor.
Had flavor.
Had chunks of meat in
chunks
it.
of meat, cilantro, cebolla. He did a good job doing that.
Yeah.
Because the tortilla was homemade, I think it absorbed more of the sauce, and so there was a lot more flavor there. It was really good, and then when you dunked it into the consommé, it was just a different level.
Yeah.
I would definitely come back to this.
Yeah. Definitely. And
Definitely come back.
I'm not sure, but we're eating in the middle of the week. Hump day. So.
Well, here's the thing: they only do this on weekends.
It's
He just happened to do that.
He just happened to do it for us so that we can try it out. Yeah.
So on
just-
weekends only.
So that you guys know, yeah, it's weekends only. But we wanted to review it, so he did us a favor and he made us some, just for us to try.
It was fantastic.
Yeah. It was awesome. Like I said, stole the show. That one stole the show for sure.
So we gave that one a 7.6. It's in the great category. That's got to be the one for me.
Yeah.
And then we went to the cabeza. That one we've never given cabeza a high score. So the highest one we've given them so far is 6.9. And though that's a good score, sorry, we haven't had one that we were like, oh my
Completely
god.
wobbles. Yeah. And we don't know why. I mean, we can come up with our own different opinions and different reasons why we think, but yeah, for some reason it hasn't. But I mean, it's still a good taco. You know, it's not
It was
like
good.
we're not saying don't come here for it.
Yeah.
No, it's a good taco.
That was a 6.2. So above average. It's kind of is what it was. Anyway, the next one we went to what was the next one, Joel? We did the
After that, it was the
Alambre?
Alambre.
The Alambre. Okay. So the Alambre took us for a surprise.
Yes.
And in,
Surprisingly so.
and in hindsight, that should have been the last taco we ate because there was so much flavor from the jamon and the pieces of jamon. There's jamon, asada, there's some other type of meat in there.
Yeah, he said bacon.
There's some, the bacon.
So there's bacon,
So you got
so-
pieces of steak, you got some fatty meat, and you got that nice salty. It was fantastic. I mean, the problem with that is that the next taco that came after, it
It fell flat. It almost seemed like it fell
It
flat.
flattened it and it felt boiled.
Because there was so much
comparison.
flavor, saltiness, and everything that it seems like your taste buds were punched, like bam. You know, your adrenaline got
Right,
gets out.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, so it's kind of like that.
Yeah, endorphins growing.
In your mouth, yeah. So that ended up waking up a bunch of different taste buds that then fell flat after the taco after that.
Yeah. It
so
felt like
that,
a party in your mouth, and then the next taco came in, it was a cop
yeah,
kicking everybody else.
yeah, last call type thing.
Ruined it.
Yeah.
Ruined it. Soiled it. But so yeah, I mean, that was just the second one. The go-to, I think I would say, was behind the quesadilla.
It was
the
right
ramen.
under the quesadilla. Yeah.
Super flavorful. The salsas are good. This one catch up to you. It's in a ketchup bottle, I know, but it's a red sauce, and it'll get to you. Keep eating it. 7.5.
Very good score.
Good score.
Good score.
So, and then the one we did right after was the suadero. This is rib meat, right? Beef. Is that beef rib meat?
It's beef rib meat, yes.
And it has the same kind of texture as cabeza.
Kind of, yeah.
Lengua.
It's kind of like that. Yeah.
It looks like that.
It looks real similar to it if you compare them next to each other. Yeah.
Right. So right after Alambre, we go straight to that. I understood it, so I got a good feel for it. Joel was a little more like, I don't know, man, it's got no flavor. But it's because we had all the salt.
Because of the
flavor.
saltiness and full of flavor from the taco before.
So what I ended up doing is that I ended up pulling the meat out of the tortilla and going and trying it then, and I enjoyed it. It was pretty good.
It was good.
So I would give that a 7.2. Again, I think it would probably have a higher score if that's all we ate when we came.
Yeah.
So, but definitely the way he cooked it was great. Presentation was great. The ratio was great. These tacos are $2. Most of these are $2,
Can't beat that with a bat.
even if you had one.
Little slugger.
Just saying. And then the last one, Joel was going to tell you about because I'm so full. The moment I tried taking a bite, my body was like, nope, no more. That was a cochinita pibil, and that's a Yucatan pork that's kind of cooked in the ground, hence the pib, call it the pibil, or
Yeah.
the pib.
It's traditionally, I guess it's one of those. It's kind of it reminds me of like the way Hawaiians prepare pork at a luau. You know, they dig a hole and they line it with charcoal, and then put your meats and everything in banana leaves and wrap it up and stick it in there, and then cover and kind of steam it. That cooks. So it's kind of like that. So it was really. The texture was really fine, really shredded. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. So it's a completely different texture. So that's something you know, if you got texture issues, you might have to prepare yourself on that because it's really soft.
Yeah, and then
Really
there's the
tender.
salsa that kind of they throw in
Yeah,
there.
whatever sauce they, you know, spices and stuff they use in there. So it's
Just
kind
wasn't
of
for me.
Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed
Wasn't
it. So
You
on
gave
that,
that
we
a-
gave that a 6.7. Yeah, 6.7. So.
And you know, I can't really debate that. So I you know, the pastor we have, but we didn't eat it because we've had it before. So we're not gonna grade that. I'm just too full for her.
Because another thing too is that we tried 3 specialty tacos from this place here.
Right.
So given that, you know, you can pretty much go to any taqueria and get al pastor. You can't go everywhere and get this style of specialty tacos. In fact, there's only one, which is the suadero, which is what they're known for here, and the way they prepare it, and you know, so because of that, we wanted to try those first, and so when it came to the last taco, which was the al pastor, we just like, let's just nix that because we know that we've had it before, so we just kind of omitted that one out for right now, just because of that. Will we try it again in the future? Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Overall, guys, we're looking at, you know, we're living in a time of inflation where you can't even get Similac at the stores. Gasoline's almost $6. I know you don't want to hear that, but to be able to sit down and have a meal, an affordable meal with good serving size. The owners are great people. Their food's good. I would recommend a quesadilla in the Alambre off the bat.
Yes.
But they're so attentive. It's just one of those places where, you know, growing up in this area or close to the area, this used to be a little small grocery store, and to see it turn into evolve into what it is, and you know, we're in the neighborhood, hanging out. It kind of brings back old vibes and memories. This is kind of a place you can come down and sit down and have food with your family, and whenever you walk in there, you're gonna see them. You're gonna get a smile from them.
Yeah.
Because that's just who they are. So just based on that alone, I would say come and give them a try.
Yeah.
At least once. Again, does anything on here that completely wowed me? No. But if you walk in there thinking at any point this better wow me, then you're probably not. You should probably do your due diligence and go to somewhere else, or you know what I mean. Do your research and figure out. Maybe go through what do they call that? Google and look at the reviews, or you go
Yelp.
through the Yelp and see it, and then go that. But for here, you want to get an all-around just good experience with good food and good people. I would say this is one of the places that I would visit. So we are at Taqueria Velasco on the corner of Louts and in front, 1146, and it's right next to the school. Please come by and give them a try, guys. They just opened up in January. I didn't know about it, but now that I do, if I'm in the neighborhood coming home from work, I need some tacos, I'm gonna stop by and get some tacos. Right?
Yeah.
So for me and Joel and Antonio and the awesome family behind us, you guys have a great night. Thanks for putting out a post out there, whoever that was, asking where I was. We're putting out an APB out on me. Still here. We're going to continue to do this as long as you guys allow us to. So have a great night, everyone. And as always, God bless.
Peace, guys.